What's going on, YouTube world and Pamper Gang? It's the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from paradise. And please, all, make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies. And also, please follow my Instagram and Twitter pages. Call the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Just treats, trinkets, whatever I do on here goes over there, as well as miscellaneous stuff I previously had in my collection before I did YouTube. So today, we're gonna do a part 2 of Across the Spider-Verse action figures. I finally got the rest of the 4 that I needed. Yay! But I talked about 4 on one video, so now I'm going to be talking about actually 4 on this video. So this video is going to be pretty lengthy, but I'm trying to get through it as possible. So today we're going to be talking about Across the Spider-Verse action figures. Let's see, first and foremost, let's get this in order. We're going to be talking about Peter Parker and Across the Spider-Verse action figure. And next we're going to be talking about Spider-Man 2099. And then next, I'm trying to do everything in order. Well, I'm going to save the best for last. And then we're going to be talking about the villain called the Spot. We're going to talk about things as well. And my favorite, oh my God, I got 2 of these. I got one for the wall, but I just got to make room. When I get time, when I get off work, well, I'm off work this week, so I should be able, well, maybe off work, I don't know. Might take a vacation, I don't know. I'm going to definitely make room on the wall, because this wall is pretty full right now. Thankfully, I got stuff out of kind of spaced a little bit, but we're going to get it together. But Spider-Punk, I think his name is Kobe Brown or Hobby Brown, something like that. But this is my favorite. He's one of my favorite characters in the movies, so I'm excited to talk about him. I'm not going to really spoil the movie for people who haven't saw it. The movie is very good. I would recommend you to see it. Part 1, you need to watch Into the Spider-Verse, and then you need to watch Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. So there is going to be a Part 2, so it's going to be, you can guys say Part 3, but let's get to some things real quick. So first and foremost, let's talk about Across the Spider-Verse a little bit. We're going to be talking about Peter Parker. As you know, Peter Parker, it's also this. What is so interesting about Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse, it's really The Matrix. If you watch The Matrix with Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss and Lawrence Fishburne and all of them, it's really talking about that. And pretty much, I'm not going to be so deep into talking about things on this video, but we are living in the Matrix, whether you like it or not. We are living in the Matrix, in simulation and all. So, when you watch this movie, it opens up your third eye, your chakra, to the way the world that we live in and all that we see. And I'm a highly spiritual person. So, I'm still talking about Across the Spider-Verse. I don't want you to think I got off subject. But when you watch this, it talks about different dimensions, alternate universes. So if you live in an alternate universe where maybe this person is here and maybe this person doesn't exist in this alternate universe, maybe life has taken upon itself in this dimension, and maybe life is normal in this dimension. So you have to just take everything as key knowledge into the spectrum of all the realms. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get deep, because I could get deep, but we're talking about toys. Okay, so Peter Parker, basically, there's this, he's from an alternate universe where Mary Jane and him were divorced and Into the Spider-Verse, but into this one, he's basically helping Miles Morales, basically, seek knowledge that he needs. And I don't want to give too much of the movie away, because the movie's really good. I can't wait to come out on DVD, because I'm definitely getting it. And Peter got his own agenda, his own things of his agenda going on as well too. But with this action figure, it cracks me up because he's barefooted, for one thing. So before I show the action figure, he does actually come with two Spider-Man hands, web-slinging hands. I wish that with his Peter Parker could have actually came with maybe like some, not web, but like some type of accessory. But that's okay, because I do like this series. So as you can see, he's barefooted. And these are a lot taller than your regular Marvel figures. Because on the other video I talked about Miles and the three ladies, which you didn't even know Cyborg Spider Woman was a woman. She was a machine. So what separates this Peter Parker from the other Peter Parkers is that he's a lot vulnerable at this time, and nervous about certain things that went on in his life. Mary Jane Watson, the love of his life, he, definitely wants that happiness back with her. And, I won't say too much because I don't want to give too much away. So with this figure right here, you got to be careful about this arm right here. The arm, let me see. There are no ballpoint knees or elbows, thank goodness. And double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. As you can see, he's barefoot, which I think is really cool. And the articulation, you can't push his feet all the way back, so be very careful with that, very mindful. As you can see, I really wish that he would have came with like an alternate head, like Gwen. Which I think it's not fair because they gave Gwen an alternate head, but they didn't give him one. So most likely you can probably switch this head off his body and maybe use one of your Marvel figure heads over here of Peter Parker. And, oh Lord, it's just been a day. I'm sorry for yawning. I don't want to make this video boring, but definitely I might do that because I got a couple Peter Parker Marvel heads over there that I really need. I can, have good use. I gotta look in that bag. So, as you can see, they have the design just like the regular, just like the normal Spider-Man would have in the comic books. He just got on pants, and he's kind of his fashion sense is kind of horrible. That's because he's not really caring at the moment, He kind of went through a hard deal in his life. But what I do love about this figure is that they stay true to the cartoon. I mean, the multiverse cartoon. And basically show Peter Parker as is. I'm gonna switch out the fist, one of the fists, and put like the web slinging hands on one, which I think is pretty cool. I'm gonna leave him with a fist because Spider-Man does swing on you. He will swing on you. Don't think he won't. So. The figure is pretty, I think it's pretty dope. I just wish they hit a second head sculpt, a human head sculpt, showing Peter Parker's face. That would have been fair enough and made it more, not saying it's not likable, but made it more on the contrary of, I really want to get this because, I want to get this because I like the movie. Because I love both of the movies. The movie gets a 10 out of 10 for me. And I won't say what the ending is because I won't spoil it. I'll just talk about some certain things and storylines that I feel were comfortable. Because, Miles, basically, in the movie, it's basically, he has a lot of, it's more storyline for him, but should it have been more storyline? Yes and no, because the storyline is opening up the whole chakra of the eye so everyone can see what's really going on in this universe. And as you know, in the movie, I can't give away too much. I'm doing too much. It's like I'm doing a movie review instead of an action figure review. But other than that, like this figure right here I love it. I give him a 10 out of 10. And does he stand up pretty well? Let's see if he stands up pretty well. He's not the greatest stander, but that's okay. You could put him on like maybe, well, he stands up right there. But if you want to put him on some type of little stand, he fell. So, definitely give him a 10 out of 10. They should have, I'm going to take that back. Because these feet are a little bendable clunky, so I'll give him a 9.8 out of 10. No, how about this? How about 9.5? Because they should have had him a second head sculpt for a human head sculpt. They gave Gwen one, so it should have been fair to give him one as well too. But other than that, I love the figure. I would recommend anybody get it. Don't worry about my score. I just usually score what I want to score. So my final score is 9.5 out of a 10. But as you can see, he can do the splits as well too. Can't bend his leg all the way back, which is, it is what it is. If you have to, you might have to put a little hot water right here just to make sure his knees don't break off when you bending them. But there you go. There is Peter B. Parker, Spider-Man. Okay. So next, let's get into 2099's Spider-Man. So what I can say about him is that he comes from a universe where he's angry. He's never cheerful, but you understand when you watch the movie why he's a little angry and upset. Certain things happen to him. I don't want to say deeply what happens to him. If you watch the movie, you know what I mean. You know, Chris, and I promise I won't reveal too much because I want to be fair to people to see the movie. We already saw it. It was really good. We can talk about it in the comments. It's up to them to read the comments or not. So, definitely, I think this Spider-Man right here is pretty cool. He's not really the fan favorite by everyone, but oh, wow, that cardboard is really cardboard. What fell on the ground? I don't know, but let me move this Peter Parker's hands. What would have been fair for this Spider-Man? This Spider-Man looks very good. He does come with a cape, a clear cape, and he comes with 2 sets of hands, which I'm about to show them to be fair. I can't think of what his name was in the movie. The only person I pretty much focused on was Hobie Brown. Because I thought he was a cool character. And I ain't never seen a character like that in Marvel history. So here is 2099 Spider-Man, which they should have gave him a human head as well too. And I think he is super dope. He's super cool. So, his little blades right here. He comes from an alternate universe as well. I love this cape right here. This cape is very amazing. The mask was pretty dope. The chest area is pretty, cool because if you wanted to, pose him on a, you can have him like that. If I had a stand, he could stand up pretty clearly. But evidently he can't. So, what I love about this articulation, the articulation is wonderful. It's a plus. His legs can go all the way back. His feet can go back and forth. The head movement does go up and down. There are no ballpoint. Let me make sure. The knees and the elbows are not don't have any balls points in it. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, world. Respect it. And his arms does go all the way back, which is a plus as well too. I think this character's pretty dope as well. He can almost do the splits, but you want to be careful with that. You don't want the legs to pop off or anything like that. And I think Hasbro did a wonderful job with these figures, to be honest with you. I think they really did. I just wish they would have gave these to Peter B. Parker and the 2099 Spider-Man second head sculpt. But I give him a 10 out of 10. No, I give him a 9.8 out of 10. I'll take 2 points off because he could have came with a human head sculpt. It would have been fair, definitely. So there you have it. 20 Spider-Man. 2099 Spider-Man. And I like the painting on this too. The painting was really dope as well too. I think Hasbro did a wonderful job with that as well. So this is a plus for me. Definitely. Let me lift that cape up so y'all can see the back of him. So he's really a buff guy. Bigger than definitely him and Peter Parker, they could be the same height almost, but he's buffer than Peter. But Peter's still Spider-Man. He still smack you down. Okay, so thirdly, we're going to be talking about. I said thirdly. That's not even a word. The character named Spot. Now I'm a review. Oh, by the way, I jumped ahead of the game. These are. I don't know if I showed them already. These are his hands right here, but I'm not going to use them because there's no point. Let that man have his fist. Let the fist speak for itself. Now, if they had like something like him with have Peter B. Parker in his hands, I would have, loved to put on his hands. Okay, so Spot is one of the main villains, so he can teleport through portals, still out of the ATM, out of stores. He can grab anybody and take them to whatever dimension, whatever it is. Spot, definitely he was a character that was overlooked in the first one, and something had happened to him to make him a Spot. And I think they kind of mixed a little racial profiling in the actual movie because of Spot's colors. Him being spotted black and white all around. I don't know why. I don't know why they do that. I ain't gonna say it's an Easter egg. I'm gonna say it's something that was pretty much irrelevant to put in the movie, but I guess they was trying to have some type of meaning. I get it, I guess. So I never showed the back of that, which I showed them on the other videos. That's not the most important part. So Spot seems like he was a cool villain, but a misunderstood villain. Ooh, this cardboard's pretty hard to open. Alright, so with Brother Spot, it seems like he comes with some sort of, I guess it's a weapon, I don't know. Alright, I'll see what happens. Okay, I know what's going on. He's a weird looking figure, to be honest with you. Alright. So, here is Spot right here. Kind of a funny looking character, shaped like a boiled egg. And I'm not going to say what happened to him, the reason why he was like this. Just know that he was in the movie. If you overlooked it, I'm not going to say which movie it was. It's for you to find out. But that's how he became the way he looks right now. And I think this is a cool looking figure. Like, not like muscular shape, body positivity or egg-shaped positivity. I don't know. And so he does come with 2 fists. So what I might do is change one hand into a actual fist. Right here. Articulation, not to the waist because of how he's built. Can't move his legs all the way up either, but that's okay. It's okay for what it is. And the head don't really move too much, but it's cool. It's alright. And then stretch his arms out. You get a little bit of, he moves this way. His chest area moves that way. Looks like his arm does go all the way back. He's double jointed elbows and knees. Just can't really bend the knees all the way back. Does he stand up perfectly? I truly think so. It's almost like the females having boots on, but he's a man. So we're gonna keep him like that, and you can see him from a mile away. Because he looks like a cow. So with this right here, I guess this is where this pole is where Peter Parker gets zapped into like the portal when he was grabbing Peter Parker. So that's what that stick is. I thought it was like maybe a weapon. So you could just definitely display that like that. I don't know if I'm able to display it, but we're gonna try. I mean, like side by him. Well, just if you want to take a picture, like this shows him grabbing Peter out of the portal, you know, make him, you know, because that's what his powers are. He could just move anything. He can go in the mansion and just clear it out. Take the whole, probably take the whole mansion if he can push it through the portal. But this figure doesn't stand up too well. It's okay. I just wish Hasbro can do work on that feet, you know, because that feet is a little clunky. But I do like the figure. I like the villain. I thought he was a great villain in the cartoon, the movie I saw. So I give him a 9.8 out of 10. There's your Spot, along with his Mystic of the Magic Dark Powers. All right. So we saved the best for last, and drum roll. Don't know what that was. So next we're going to be talking about my boy. Well, hold on. What I do with his action figure? Oh, here we go. I'm just dropping everything today, Pamper Gang. This is Spider Punk, aka Hobby Brown. You know, he's one of the coolest characters in the I said the game, but in the actual movie. He's from another dimension. And I noticed throughout the movie he was changing different colors, outfits, or something like that to that degree. But I figured he maybe didn't like consistency or something to that degree. But he's got this guitar as his weapon of choice. But he can still, you know, do his little Spider-Man web slinging and all of that. But he's definitely from another dimension. So when he takes off that Spike mask, he got like dreads or afro or something under there. Can't really pay attention to what his hair was. But he is of African American descent. I could be Spanish, I never said. It really doesn't matter. Okay. So Spider Punk, he's like my top favorite figure out of everybody. And then Miles is my second, then Gwen's my third. And yeah, that part. So as you can see, here is Spider Punk. Skinny guy. Wish he would have came with a second head sculpt. It would have been really cool. I think he's the best looking character out of everybody. And he's shaped kind of funny because he's from an alternate universe. Very skinny guy. I can't remember him, Prince, the late Prince. The symbol Prince. The artist formerly known as Prince. So let's go see about the movement of the arms. I think with this figure you want to be careful too because he's pretty skinny. I think it would take a while for him to break off if you was to drop him a certain like length, height, whatever you call it. Drop him off a building, yeah, he's gonna crack in half. Drop him off the porch, possibility. So I love the design of this vest right here. I thought his whole outfit was cool. You got the chains hanging, or suspenders. I think it's chains rather than suspenders. He got the punk-like boots. And the spike mask. So, you know, if you want to Toro, just run on to Spot if Spot can feel it. So, let's see. He does come with a. Let me see. A set. He does come with one hand, the web slinging hands. So what I might do. Maybe, and he got a guitar as well too. So he does got this nice guitar. Wish it had real like some type of strings on it, but hey, you get what you pay for. These figures was $24.99 a piece, aka $27. So let's put this guitar around him because this guitar is like one of his main weapons as well too. So as you can see, he plays the music. It would be nice to have the soundtrack playing on my computer. and just act like he's playing on a reel for Instagram. But it's cool for what it is. I just hope like somebody custom makes like a custom head sculpt to fit on him. Don't know where you can get the custom head sculpt. I do have a what is that? What is that called again? A Fortnite character with an afro that I can probably snap on his head and make it seem like it's him. But Hobby Brown had piercing, so you gotta do a little extra this, extra that. But basically, look at these boots. The knees are articulated pretty well. You gotta be careful because they can get loose too, because his legs are so skinny. I love the boots. I love the jacket, the spike jacket. I think the design was pure, thorough, um, an experience. So he got like a white beater, latex white beater underneath there, blue or something to that degree. So he's like a rocker. And let's see how he stands up. Stands up pretty well. I like it. 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 So definitely, I mean, he's the best figure out of the group. I mean, hands down, itty bitty skinny tall guy. So I give him a definitely a 10 out of 10. I'll maybe give him a 100 out of 100 because I like this figure a whole lot. So definitely, gang, you definitely want to get into these figures. I would say get this stuff now because if you don't get it now, this stuff's gonna be hard to find. It's gonna be a lot of money. I don't think I can stand anybody up. Oh well, I'm not gonna get my blood pressure up. We ain't gonna do that today. All right, I would like to thank my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. And please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your friends and your enemies, friends, family, and enemy, as well as follow my Instagram page and my Twitter account, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. I always upload great content and new stuff that I present on here as well. Definitely, I would recommend y'all fully to add these to these across the Spider-Verse, all 8 figures, even the 4 I talked about before. Add them to your collection. I got some for the wall. The only 2 I think I need for the wall is Cyborg female. Well, she ain't gonna be able to fit on the wall. She's too heavy, and I gotta get another spot. But other than that, I got everybody else as a extra for the wall in Paradise. And everyone, have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great day.